What if the reason people are not supporting your organization has nothing to do with your mission, your programs, or even your marketing? What if they simply have not seen your heart? Because people may recognize your name without trusting your organization, and that difference can determine whether they scroll past you or become part of your mission. Hello, I'm Guy Williams, founder of Community Lifters. For more than 4 decades, I have helped organizations grow, recover, and strengthen their relationships with the people they serve. And today, I want to show you why community engagement may be one of the most powerful and most overlooked growth strategies available. By the end of this video, I will give you 5 practical ways to strengthen community engagement immediately. But first, we need to correct one major misunderstanding. Community engagement is not marketing. Marketing tells people what you do. Community engagement allows people to experience who you are. And that distinction matters because your community is constantly asking a question. Do these people genuinely care about us, or do they simply want something from us? How your organization answers that question will shape everything. People support organizations they trust, but trust is rarely created by a billboard, social media post, fundraising letter, or commercial alone. Trust is developed through consistent relationships. It grows when people see you listening, serving, collaborating, and showing up. Before we go further, please take a moment to subscribe to Community Lifters. Every week, I share practical leadership principles. Now, here is where community engagement becomes even more powerful. Most leaders assume it primarily affects donors or customers, but one of its greatest effects happens inside the organization. It affects your employees. It may determine whether your best people stay or leave. People want more than a paycheck. They want to know their work matters. When employees see their organization actively serving, their work takes on meaning. They become more proud of the organization they represent. Their emotional connection deepens, their loyalty increases, and retention improves. I saw this firsthand in one of the most recognizable brands in Las Vegas, when I served as community engagement specialist for Lerner Rowe. The firm did not have an awareness problem. People already knew the commercials. They recognized the billboards. They knew the number. But brand recognition and relational trust are not the same thing. My responsibility was to help the community see what advertising could never communicate: the heart behind the brand. Through nonprofit partnerships and charitable initiatives, we help people experience another side of the organization. They saw people serving families, they saw employees supporting local nonprofits, they saw an organization investing time, resources, and energy. And something important began to happen. The brand became more human, community relationships became stronger, employees became more proud. Advertising can make an organization visible. Community engagement makes it believable. That is where many nonprofits and ministries get stuck. They believe that if they communicate their mission often enough, people will automatically care. But information alone does not create connection. People rarely become committed because they heard your mission statement. They become committed because they experienced your mission. This is especially important for faith-based organizations. Outreach and engagement are related, but they are not identical. Outreach often says, "Here is what we want you to know." Engagement asks, "What matters to you and how can we serve together?" Outreach can be one-directional. Engagement creates conversation. And when people feel heard and respected, they are far more likely to become partners. So how do you build that kind of relationship? Here are 5 practical steps. First, show up consistently. Trust is built through repeated presence. Second, tell stories, not merely statistics. Numbers explain your impact, but stories help people feel it. Third, give people meaningful ways to participate. People support what they help build. But the final 2 steps are where growth multiplies. Fourth, build strategic partnerships. Work with churches, businesses, and leaders who share your desire to serve. You do not have to do it alone. And fifth, listen more than you speak. Ask your donors, volunteers, and community members what they see and where you can improve. The strongest community relationships begin when leaders stop treating people like an audience and start treating them like partners. In conclusion, community engagement creates trust. Trust creates loyalty. And loyalty creates sustainability. When people see the heart behind your organization, they become more than donors or employees. They become part of the mission. Once trust is established, how do you turn those relationships into partnerships? That is exactly what I explain in the next video, the power of collaboration. Click the video appearing on your screen now. and subscribe to Community Lifters so you will not miss the next practical principle. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep your focus on the mission.